What's up everyone, Carter here, and in this video I'll be going over the pros and cons to selling on eBay versus Amazon FBA, as well as my personal opinion on which platform I personally think is the best. So over the past few years, since the age of 12, I've had tons of experience selling tons of different products on the platforms eBay and Amazon FBA. And over those years, I found a lot of different benefits with each platform. eBay had its benefits, Amazon FBA had its benefits. So in this video, I'll be going over, the pros of each platform, what I liked about it, as well as some of the cons, what things, some of these different platforms lacks, which ones the other ones didn't. So let's get into what exactly the pros and cons are to selling on eBay and Amazon FBA. Now let's start with eBay. So eBay is a very beginner-friendly platform. It's fairly easy to set up, create an account, link your PayPal account, which is where your payments are going to be going. And then from your PayPal account, you can then release those payments to your bank account. So it's a fairly simple platform to, operate and set up and things along those lines. And a great thing about eBay is, you can create your own listing. So you're able to go through and, create a listing from, the pictures of the product. These are actually stock photos. This is probably a better example right here. So this person, took these own pictures on their own with not the best pictures, but decent pictures, the white background, have some different pictures of the products, the remote, everything that's bundled in there. They have a title, which is not very good. Obviously their price point, and then they have a description, which looks pretty good from what I can see right here. Their shipping, their customer service. And great thing about eBay is you're able to go through, explain what exactly this product is to the customer, because each different product you're listing is unique. The condition is going to be different. The model is going to be different, and depending on what you're selling, just everything's going to be different. And another great thing about eBay is you're able to, select how exactly you want to sell this product. So you can sell it such as a buy it now price, as you can see, for $61.75, but also they have, a best offer option. So maybe if someone says, I'll buy this product for $50, they'll go ahead, they'll make an offer for $50, and then you then have the, the chance to either accept that offer for $50, or you can either, counter offer. So maybe if you're only going to accept 55, you send them back a counter offer of 55. Boom, you made the sale for $55. It's a win-win for both you guys. Or another great thing about it is people can actually, add this product, to their watch list. So if a product is hot and lots of people are viewing the product, but not so much purchasing it, you're going to get a lot of traction and a lot of, people watching that product each time, someone watches that product, or each time you sell a unit, or each time, another person is added to the watch list. People are going to notice that. They're going to notice that there's, 12 people watching, this individual product. So there's maybe people that are interested in purchasing that product as well. Also, when it comes to selling on eBay, the opportunities are honestly endless when it comes to the products that you're allowed to sell. I mean, obviously you can't sell like fake stuff, like fake Gucci, counterfeit, not authentic products. So obviously people are going to, report you, and you're going to get your account, suspended. But when comparing eBay to Amazon, there's just so much more freedom on eBay. I mean, for instance, you can't sell, used clothing on Amazon, or, used shoes or anything like. And there's also categories on Amazon that are restricted, like handbags and clothing and, groceries and all these different categories on Amazon that you have to, you have to apply, you have to send in invoices and all this extra information. When it comes to eBay, you can really list anything as long as it's not like illegal, counterfeit, inauthentic. Other than that, there's tons and tons of products you can list. Anything new or used that you can think of, is probably listed and for sale on eBay, from magazines to DVDs, used clothing and, new clothing, used electronics, books. I mean, anything that you can think of, anything that you probably have in your room around you, it's probably for sale on eBay. Now, eBay is also a very, very, mobile app that allows you to be able to, go do eBay, do product research and create listings on the go using the eBay app. Just using your phone, you can just download, the product on your phone, and you're good to go. I mean, obviously I can't show it on my phone right now because the resolution will not show on this webcam whatsoever. But basically you're able, when using your phone, you can go do product research. So what I'm doing right now, looking up, Panasonic DVD player, you can do that on the eBay app. You can also create the whole listing on the eBay app as well. You can even take pictures with your phone, take pictures of the product, enter in the title, enter the quick description, some different product details, put a price in, and boom, that thing is listed for sale on eBay, ready for the whole world to have the chance to purchase that product. So eBay is a very, very mobile app that you're able to use and create product listings and create sales from your phone. Now, with every platform, it's going to have its benefits, it's going to have its pros, and I had a lot of great success on eBay. But when it comes to the cons, there's one thing that really got to me. That one thing is shipping. So when you sell something on eBay, you are manually going to have to pick, pack, and ship that product to your customer. Now, it seems somewhat complicated at the beginning, and the first couple times you do it, it's going to be a little bit difficult. It's going to take some time to figure out how the process works, what shipping service do you want to select? How do you measure the product? How do you pack the product? What packing supplies need to get? But once you ship out, 5, 6, 7 items, you're going to get the hang of it and it's going to get a lot easier. But at the beginning, it can be something kind of difficult. And, I used to get to the point where I was selling, 20, 30 items a day on eBay. And to have to go and manually ship, those products out each and every day got kind of difficult with managing school and extracurricular activities such as basketball in the gym and working out. It's just really tough to find an hour and 15 minutes every single day to put in that manual labor of having to ship out products. I mean, I would do it because obviously I was making a really nice profit on the products I was selling, but it takes time to go through and pick, pack, and ship those products to your customer. Now, when using Amazon FBA, which I'll get into more, it allows you to be able to send all of your physical inventory to be stored at an Amazon warehouse for obviously a small fee each month. Now, the great thing about the FBA platform is once that product sells on Amazon, the Amazon fulfillment team ships that product to your customer for you. So if you were to sell, 50 items today on eBay and 50 items, on Amazon, you're going to have to manually go through and ship all 50 of those items you sold on eBay, but the 50 items you sold on Amazon using the FBA program, the fulfillment by Amazon team is going to ship all those 50 products to your customer 2-day shipping for you. So you don't even have to touch anything when it comes to shipping that product to the customer when you sell it on FBA compared to you having to, fulfill, pick, pack, and ship every order on eBay. Now, let's get into Amazon FBA. So, FBA is another great platform that allows you to be able to sell your own products on Amazon.com, the largest retail website in the world. So, using FBA, which stands for Fulfillment by Amazon, it allows you to be able to go through, find profitable products, have those products, books, electronics, whatever you're wanting to sell, have those products, shipped to an Amazon warehouse where it will be stored for a low monthly fee. And what happens is while it's stored there, you're being charged a low monthly fee, but that product is live and for sale on Amazon. And like I mentioned, whenever a product is purchased off Amazon, the fulfillment team will ship that product 2-day shipping to your customer for you, which allows you to live a lifestyle, to be able to run a business that's somewhat automated in the sense that you're not having to do all this shipping and fulfillment. Obviously, you're having to make sure, your prices are competitive, that you're listing your product is selling. But when it comes to actually, shipping and providing customer service, Amazon handles all that for you. So that is a huge pro when it comes to using Amazon FBA. Now, also when it comes to selling on Amazon, it depends on if you're creating a whole new listing for your product. For instance, if you're private labeling, you're going to be creating your whole listing, from the title to the bullet points, everything like that. But if you're selling a product, for instance, like a book or an electronic or a video game, there's already a listing that's already established that has the pictures, has the title, has the description already there. You're just there basically entering in, the condition of the product, the price point you want to sell it for, and then boom, that product is then for live on Amazon, obviously after it checks into the Amazon warehouse. But that's another great thing, because when you compare it to eBay, you having to actually manually create the listing each and every time you list a product on eBay, pictures, title, description. You have to add all that stuff on eBay. When it comes to a listing that's already established on Amazon, you don't have to create anything. You're simply just adding your product in, the condition of your product. Is it good condition? Is it like new condition? Very good. And then adding a price point for that product, boom, printing out a label, labeling that product, or have Amazon label that product for you, having it shipped to the Amazon warehouse, boom, it's live for sale on Amazon. And then once it sells, Amazon ships and provide customer service for that product to your customer 2-day shipping. So when it comes to the cons of using the FBA platform selling on Amazon, the only thing I can really think of is that, it's a little bit trickier to learn. So like I mentioned, eBay is a little bit more, beginner friendly. It's fairly easy to set up your account, link your PayPal account. When it comes to, signing up for Amazon, it's a little bit more expensive. For instance, the payment plan, if you do decide to go with the professional seller plan, it is $40 per month. But I mean, think about it. If you're selling, books and you're making $5, $10 profit for, per book, it's gonna be easy to pay off that $40 per month. I know it's kind of scary at the beginning, but take that leap, invest in that professional seller plan and start selling products on Amazon. But other than that, it's a little bit trickier to learn, especially when it comes to, listing the product on Amazon, creating your first shipment. It's a little bit tricky at the beginning. It's a little bit hard, but there's tons of different tutorials out there. I mean, my course, I go straight through, how exactly to run an Amazon business, how exactly to create your first shipment. So if you are interested in that, you can find that in the description of this video. But I mean, it's fairly tricky to learn at the beginning, but the thing about it is once you learn it, once you do it once or twice, it's just simple from then on. That third, fourth, fifth shipment, it's going to be extremely easy. It's just figuring it out. And once you've figured it out, it's all about speed, repetition, and just keep finding and sourcing as many profitable products as you can to sell on Amazon. So when it comes to my personal opinion on, which platform is the best to sell on, which one's going to be the most profitable, in my opinion, I think both platforms are a great place to sell on. eBay is a little bit more beginner friendly, like I've mentioned multiple times. It's a little bit easier to set up, but I feel like it's almost a little bit harder to scale. There's a lot more manual labor that goes into creating the listing and shipping, such as when it comes to selling on Amazon FBA. It's a little bit harder to learn, but once you learn the process, it's pretty easy to master. And then it's already almost automated, somewhat scalable, very scalable in the sense that you can be selling, hundreds and hundreds of products a day, and Amazon is doing all the shipping, fulfillment, and customer service for you. So when it comes to both platforms, they both have their pros, they both have their cons, and they're a great place for you to start your online selling journey. So that's it for this video. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you drop a comment on this video regarding anything about eBay or Amazon or any questions you have. I'll get back to you as soon as possible because I do answer every single comment on YouTube. I see every single comment on YouTube. And on that note, I'll see you guys next video.